Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back. Today I'm going to be talking about the new place, Dusty Divot, how it will not be lasting. I got some pretty good gameplay here. And you see me die with like 7 or 8 kills at a time leaving here, which is awesome. But here's the problem. So you can get so many kills here. You can land here and leave with 12 kills. And the reason why is because there's literally no loot. That's going to be my first part. There's barely any loot in this entire place. I mean, if you look around in the gameplay, you're going to see people, oh man, I landed late, there's no other loot, so I must get a gem. You know? So, loot is a very scarce and annoying part about this. So, if you land even like a second late, you're not getting a gun until you run around for like a minute straight. I mean, I got lucky finding this scar here and this SMG. But other than that, man, like, you can find ARs and stuff, but there's no materials and no loot here. You'll rarely ever find, shotguns here right off the bat, You'll rarely find that many chest spawns, to be completely honest. It's all kind of based around you getting a gem, so you can kind of run around and getting that ground loot, if you know what I mean. So, I feel like as if these people, like these good players, they're gonna start off by kind of like getting used to this place, and then they're gonna kind of like land here, and they're gonna notice that there's no materials. I mean, where are you gonna find wood? There is only metal really here that you can find besides getting it through a chest. That's why there's so many porta forts being popped as well, because there's no materials. All you can find is metal, and metal barely gives you any map. Another point is that, people are going to be like landing at Salty and just demolishing on you because they're going to be kind of leaving here with not a lot of health but a lot of kills. But they're going to have materials because they have trees there and you don't. You have a big fucking crater in the ground here, which is going to just screw you because, one, they have the high ground, and two, you are coming out with no materials, no health, because you probably got in a million gunfights and that. So, I don't have a problem. I think this place is awesome. I feel like I do have a problem. Like, I feel like this place is dope. I feel like this research center is kind of like a very unique idea, but I feel like there just needs to be like more added to it, and definitely kind of like it has to be bigger. You have to have more cover and just like more materials and more ground loot. I mean, I see so many people running around with nothing, and I feel bad because that's how I'm getting all my kills, is because these guys are literally running around with nothing. You know what I mean? So you can land here and get so many kills, but it's because they don't have stuff, because they landed late. And I feel like it'd be a good idea if, like, this is kind of like how you can fix it. I feel like it'd be a great idea if you can see here in the gameplay where that guy is, if there was some, like, more gun spawns there, So it's maybe like you can find a shotgun there, maybe you can find a chest there, and maybe there's higher cover there. So that if you don't find a gun, it's not your first priority to have to find a gem crystal, because that's the only way you're going to survive and get out of there and go find guns. You know what I mean? I feel like good players are going to start noticing this and be like, oh man, I legit hate this place now because I'm spawning here, finding no mats, no loot, and coming out here with not a lot of health at all. So, yeah. Literally, I don't know how I feel about this place. I feel like this place could definitely be better. It's a cool place. It looks dope, but it just needs materials and needs loot and all that. And now I'm going to kind of get into these gem crystals here, whatever you want to call them, because literally they are a little bit annoying, because if somebody has one, they are jumping over your buildings, they are beating you from building, they're not taking fall damage and all that. I guess the only plus is that you can hear these guys from a mile away coming. That's literally the only plus there. So that's kind of just like how it is, in my opinion, on the whole, like, Dusty Divot thing. So I think in like a little bit of weeks time, we're gonna have some people come in here and be like, and then they're gonna finally revert back to tilted. And I think it's gonna balance a little bit. You know, you'll still get people here coming, but I feel like this place definitely needs a little bit of work. And yeah, so it's either you kind of high risk, high reward type thing when you're landing here. Just be aware of that, kind of like that situation, because you land here, you get guns, you kill, and look at my health. I have 4 health because I didn't find any shields. I'm pretty sure, and I only have 100 health now, and I have like not a lot of ammo in my SMGs or anything. Finally found some shotguns. Literally like 6 of my 8 kills were from SMGs and pistols and all that, because there just wasn't enough like ground loot. It could be cool like if there was like a gun maybe in the helicopter, or more just ground loot in general. And yeah, maybe put some like wood stacks here because that would help, and just overall just more loot. It probably would be what fixed this area, and maybe like a little bit of extension of the research area. I hope they do that. Maybe they will do that. But anyways, guys, if you did enjoy the video, please leave a like and subscribe. I'm gonna have more videos coming out. Yeah.